What is going on, team? Welcome to today's news update, live talking vlog, whatever you want to call these. Like I've enjoyed doing them recently just because I haven't really been training much. I've been learning to do other things whilst I'm a little bit injured. I figured out that if you get a percussion massager, you turn it on, then you put it on your chest. It's pretty much auto-tune.
Let's get drunk, forget what we did.
I'ma buy you a drink. Go out there and impress your friends. Also, I figured out that I can decompress my finger and push it down into my actual hand. Look. So weird. It just goes in there. It's kind of strange. And then you have to like... Before we go into anything 20.1, I just wanted to get this out of the way because history books were written this week with Eliud Kipchoge, the first guy ever to run a sub 2-hour marathon.
Keep an eye on the clock into the final 20 seconds. Eliud Kipchoge. Whoa! On his shoulder. 140, the unofficial time.
There's his wife.
Eliud Kipchoge.
If you actually break down the statistics, I think it's actually on the verge of human possibility. Like, it's right there. Let's just talk this in CrossFit terms. Pat Varner has a listed 400 meters sprint of 106. Kipchoge ran the full marathon, or 42,000 plus meters, at a speed of 108 per 400 meters. Varner also has a listed 5K PR of 1850, which is super respectable. It was a solid 5K. Kipchoge averaged 14 and a half minutes for each one of the 5Ks back to back, 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 and some. If aliens do exist, this guy is probably one of them. Or me. That's definitely alien certified. I am from another planet. Just made myself a tea. For everyone out there that isn't actually English, and if you don't drink a tea a day when you're in England, because of the weather, isn't that just... You actually scientifically become less British. Can't argue with science. But anyway, 20.1, let's get on with that because it's been a weekend. That was Khan Porter finishing off his 20.1. It was his first attempt where he got 9 minutes and 13, that is fast. He just sent it. He did 37 seconds in his first round, and he said because he was an idiot who never learns. Khan Porter was talking to Zach and Royce. Zach said that the workout was tasty and he's gonna go again Monday. Royce then piped in and said, "You guys are silly. Don't do it again. You have your whole lives ahead of you. The people in your life who love you are being hurt." Khan Porter then gave this response, which is the perfect open response. "But the open demands I put all other training, social, occupational and relational plans on hold for 5 weeks of pain, anxiety and general misery for me and those around me. I must repeat them all." And then 2 days later, we get a comment on the end of that thread saying, "After a thorough warm-up and a couple of rounds, I conceded defeat. There will be no redo." Going through that again. I think that's how most people felt. The dreaded redo. You know that dreaded thing that you say, "I'm not going to make the game, so I'm not going to redo a workout this year. I'm just going to kind of do it and hit it first time and never do it again." And you do each workout 3 times. I've done that. Usually me. Jazz actually did her redo today. Yeah. 8 reps more. She did 9 rounds, 6 ground to overhead. One of the best videos that I have seen around this open is Sean Sweeney's response after his first attempt. How many of you were in this position?
Sean.
Yeah.
What's the review of 20.1?
It's a dumpster fire.
Do you want to do it again?
Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna do that again. I don't think I can do that again. I mean, it's a way more comfortable hobby.
We saw Annie Thorstad take on Sarah Sigma's daughter in a kind of head-to-head battle. Annie has a YouTube channel that she's putting up her open workout vlogs on and a couple of other things. That'll be linked down below if you want to follow that. And he finished in a time of 8:45. Sarah finished just ahead, but when you look at the split times for Annie's workout, when you follow the video, she was averaging under 48 seconds a round for the first 5 rounds, under a minute for the first 6 rounds, and then under 110 per round for the whole workout. Sarah put out on her Instagram that she had a 20.1 strategy. Pace yourself so you don't get excited. Apparently BK afterwards in obviously Icelandic in this video said, "This is brutally fast." Rasmus Anderson of Team Invictus this year, he did his attempt at 20.1 at Power Monkey Camp in bare feet. James Newbury, the only good thing to come out of my 20.1 is knowing that my dogs don't care about my time. Paul Tremblay did his workout in front of his kids, inspiring the next generation of CrossFitters. What do you want to see when you finish working out? I think Sam Briggs had the best view.
My name is Doug. I have just met you, and I love you.
Who would not want that at the end of a workout, eh? Come on. Definitely an alien. Matt Fraser posts the most badass picture.
That's a deal, right? That's a bet, right? That's a deal, right? That's
And then simultaneously posts the most... it's still pretty badass.
a deal, right? Hey, coming down like
Look at that tricep. Although in this photo, he may be getting out-angled by Tasia there. China's also pulling the pose after you finish the first set of burpees on round 1. Travis Mayer finishes in 7:34. Let that sink in. But then we saw a record broken by Jared Hetner. Let that sink in. 7:25 in 20.1. The video seems unbelievably legit. Can't argue with science, eh? Eh? What song did you work out to 20.1? Can you remember? Put it down in the comments below if there is some banging tunes that you do remember during 20.1. Usually I can't remember a thing. Like when I'm working out, I finish and I'm like, don't even know if there was music on. However, Katrin did her workout to Hips Don't Lie. Kira, I never really know that. I never really know that she could dance. My hip movement is as good as a plank of wood. They don't lie, but they also don't move. Don't really say anything. Terral. To the most dramatic fail that we have seen probably ever. This is incredible. Not only was it, just watch. Couple of things to note from this. Look at the timer at the top of the screen. That's probably round 2. Then, like a trooper, she just gets up and gets on with it. That's completely savage. And here is one that will hit a lot of you probably in the feels. In other news, Panchik is now at the barn and looking incredibly shredded. Panchik actually said in the post that each year he tries to qualify for the CrossFit Games through the Open, but obviously this year, because he's going team, that doesn't have to happen, so he's doing one and dones. The thing that's currently breaking the internet and mine and Jazz's relationship. I see mint green on the base, the pattern, and the laces, and then the rest of the shoe is grey. What colour do you see this shoe?
Pink and white. You know, when I looked at my...
She's having me on, she's
know,
pulling my leg.
no,
No, it's just green and grey.
It's not, it's pink and white.
It's green and grey.
Isn't that fascinating?
Isn't it?
Like, why does that bring...
Show your friends
why
and
do
your
our
family
brains
and have
do
an
that?
argument.
Green and grey, which
I blinked and it
freaked me
turned
out.
green and grey.
Why are you trying to make it out like you don't believe me?
I don't believe you. But anyway, to finish off this vlog, here is Brooke Wells, perfectly summing up how you're going to be after the next 4 weeks of workouts.
It was honestly a lot harder than I had expected.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Like everything hurts. Like, I mean, sick.
And before you go and try and escape, that video gets me every time. Just watch this. This is Patrick Varner, his open workout submission in 2013 for point 1. There's always hope. show that properly.
6 inches, 6 or over. Show plates. It's gonna look a lot worse when I do it in a second.
But back then he did have a cool haircut. Kind of reminds me of me when I was younger. Look at the swag on that kid. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy today. As always, if you did, smash that like button. It really does help the channel. Share this channel with all of your friends until they get really annoyed and start watching. Then tell you how terrible the channel is, but then hopefully keep watching until they actually enjoy it. Or at least put up with it. You've been awesome. We'll catch you in the next one.